A worldwide connection. One local event hopes to connect kids in Kenya with kids right here in Memphis. The Germantown United Methodist Church hosted the prayer breakfast for Kenyan kids this morning. The breakfast featured different religious leaders from across the area as a new partnership between Methodist Healthcare and the Methodist Hospital in Kenya.
This film is about a wonderful art exchange of their dreams between the children in North Memphis, Tennessee at the Caldwell Guthrie Elementary School and the children at the Athiru Gaiti MCK Clark School in Maua, Kenya.
In addition to sending over supplies, kids from Memphis are also sending pictures to the kids in Kenya. Those pictures show what the kids dream to be when they grow up. Organizers say once they receive the photos, kids in Kenya will do the same and send back their own dreams.
The children shared their dreams with each other about what they wanted to be when they grow up. And amazingly, a lot of the dreams were the same, whether they wanted to be a pilot or a teacher or a doctor. The idea was to have the children see how small our world really is and that we really all have a lot in common with each other, and to connect with each other and learn about each other's culture, our similarities and our differences.
We look at these young children in Memphis and in Kenya. They all have dreams. A lot of these children are in difficult circumstances through no fault of their own. And the more we can reach out and help children reach their dreams, the better off we'll all be in this world.
It was not just the children at these two schools, but there were many other youth and children that we met on the journey who showed us love and despite their very difficult circumstances, were amazingly happy and positive.
If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray! Hooray! If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray! Hooray! If you're happy and you know it, your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray! Hooray!
As they were learning how to take care of not only themselves, but their younger brothers and sisters, many times not having parents and shouldering adult responsibilities as very young teenagers. It was very heartening to see their enthusiasm, to see their hope and their dreams for the future. And that some of the people that we met on the journey to Kenya lived without running water, no electricity, but never complained. They would have to walk many hours in the morning to go just get water for the day.
1,700 children, and every month we support the grandmothers with some kind of food relief for them. So they come every month, they receive some food, ration to go and support the children at home. The reason we do that is we found that sometimes very few people were willing actually to support some of these orphans. Or they were not able to stay in school because of lack of food. But when we started this program and we supported these grandmothers or the good Samaritans who support the children, they were also willing to support the children, because when we give only once per month, it means this family must look for other ways to survive for the rest of the month. So the program only gives a food ration once per month. And so for the families, they see also the children bringing something to the family, to the food security in the family. And this has really done very well for a number of years that we have been doing this, and most of the children continue with school without any problem. The other program that we have here is the palliative care program.
So we started with the breakfast and presented to the mission team group from the Germantown United Methodist Church as a way to raise money. Part of the mission team's work is to raise money for the work that we're going to do when we're over in Kenya. Because of the breakfast, we were able to raise a little over $5,000, which helped us build a house for a homeless family. It helped us do a health clinic in the outback in Kenya for some of the citizens who might not have been able to get health care. One of the things that I noticed, the signs are so positive. A lot of them are written in English. Everything was, for the most part, the signs were very positive in the way that they described their businesses. We stayed at a small Mua Basin, which is a very small hotel. We ate most of our meals there, and they really went out of their way to make us feel comfortable. And the music was amazing, and it was just really exciting to be there and to have that experience of being with the kids and being with some of the people that were greeting us. One thing that we noticed is that children would just come out of the forest, I guess I would call it. We would go on these back roads and even up the mountain, but they were just all adorable.
Stop your feet. Na 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 na.
Shoulders, knees, and eyes, ears, mouth, and nose. Airplane. Oh yeah, I got you. Yeah. Oh good. I got a great shot. Fair lady. Lock them up. Lock them up. Lock them up. All right, who's gonna hold hands next? Oh, you just did it. Let somebody else do it. You want to do it? Yeah.
Make noise! All right,
To people who would never and they never think of getting church and gift. Duru lost her husband in 1 or 2 years ago. And when he died, even the house that they had fell down. And I'm pleased that one of the churches here, one of the local churches, came to our rescue and they put up the structure we can see here. And they tried their best.
Amen.
And I really want to thank. Let's appreciate them. This is Ofcam. That is organization of Christian Act of Mercy, something like that. So they got themselves together and they put this structure. I mean, they put the timbers that we see. I'm always very humbled when it comes to time actually to offer this gift to the families. When you look at this structure, maybe even around here, you may not compare with what other people have. But this is all through the sharing the love of God.
When we arrived, another thing that was very exciting was that all these people that lived in the mountain were singing and dancing, and they, just embraced us, and they sung and danced us up the mountain to the top of the mountain. And then when we got to the top of the mountain, there was a ceremony, and Stanley Jatari from the hospital spoke, and a preacher spoke, and then the family that was going to live in the house spoke, the mom, and she had some young boys, and then this young girl that spoke that I had met building the house. And so it was really just an amazing experience to be able to have that joy and that celebration with the community together and to have those connections.
We could only able to raise only $500. No, 500. $500. So we were able to build two of this kind of structure, very small, 10 by 10. And those grandmothers, they put the children there. The following year, Kademan came. And we tried to take her around to do home visits to some of those homes. And she saw the need.
Because I know there are people in your place who are trillionaires. But they don't even give a coin. They keep it for themselves. But you people, you are not keeping for yourselves. So actually, and also it is written, it is blessed to give than to receive. So you will get more blessings, more than we who have received the gift. And we need to learn from there. So brothers and sisters, let us remain in this kingdom. Let us encourage each other. I think now you people, you are sons and daughters of encouragement.
yani turare baba natana baba ba kuweru kana ba rwanda murungu kana ba wekanira inya.
So you have encouraged this family, including all of us.
We are representatives of Germantown United Methodist Church.
Germany, kanisa Methodist Church.
And it is our honor and privilege to be a part of this wonderful program and to help you support your own families and communities. May this house be full of sunshine.
Thank God for
He got a phone call.
every good gift comes from God.
Yes.
I thank God for the gift that you are to me. Continue to enjoy it for the years to come.
Amen. Praise be to God. Amen. Aliyetambeta Evangeline Kaguri.
Her name's Evangeline Kaguri.
Imbu imbere tomala.
I love God. I know everything shall perish, but the word of God shall be there forever and ever.
Thank you very much.
After we got back, we connected back to Caldwell Guthrie Elementary School, and we went and were able to have a celebration with the children in North Memphis at Caldwell Guthrie about the artwork exchange. And they shared with us about their dreams and what they wanted to be when they grew up. And they were also learning about John F. Kennedy, the former President of the United States, on that day. And so they were sharing with us all their hopes and dreams. And it was just a powerful connection to be able to see the artwork on the wall of the Caldwell Guthrie Elementary School of the children from the Clark ECD school about their dreams and talk with them about it. And even some of the young children commented, you know, we are able to see how similar we are in some ways. And they're going to continue with that connection. They passed the torch that day for the next class to do the artwork exchange. And so that was really exciting to see that something new had, this new connection that was going to continue. And maybe someday some of the children from Caldwell Guthrie Elementary will go to Maua, Kenya and meet some of the children from the Clark ECD school. Maybe some of the children from the Clark ECD school will come to Memphis and when they grow up and maybe get to meet some of the children that they connected with from Caldwell Guthrie Elementary School. That would be a pretty powerful thing. And I just think that the more of these type of connections that we can make with each other, the better our world will be. Because we're fortunate now that we can connect better through Facebook and social media. And I think that the more that we share with each other about who we are, then the better understanding we'll have of each other, and we'll see really we're all the same. You know, we're all human beings, and you know, I was just really proud to be a part of this and to be able to witness it and share it. And we're really thankful for all the people who participated, who helped. There were a lot of people who came to the breakfast and bought a ticket who would love to go to Kenya and meet these children. And they made it possible for for us to do that. And there were a lot of people who helped us in Kenya when we were there do the things that we came to do, and they would love to come over here, and many of them never will be able to. So it was a real blessing, and I look forward to seeing more of the dreams shared between the children of Memphis and the children of Maua, Kenya in the future.
We have enough to share. The kids, and we left Kenya in 1997. I can still hear their voices. I can see their faces. Hungry mama.
We take for granted each and every day the children that we have in our charge. We fail to realize that these are the children that are going to make the difference in our lives tomorrow. The children that are in my class are the ones that are primarily responsible for the art exchange. But we have to take the time and make the time for children, because right now I'm 56 years old, and I'm hoping that one day one of these children will be able to take care of me. However, to the art exchange, it's amazing. On a daily basis, my children ask me, Miss Simmons, did you hear anything about the kids from Kenya? Miss Simmons, the kids in Kenya, what do you think they're doing today? Miss Simmons, Miss Simmons, Miss Simmons, Kenya, Kenya, Kenya. So now they are more interested in work here in the United States because of their experiences with the kids in Kenya. It's time that we start to teach our children that there is caring all over the world, and these children are less fortunate than they are, and what can they do to help the next generation of Kenya? I thank Ed Clark for bringing me into this, because without Ed, my #1 buddy, we would not be involved. But I look at kids from Kenya as a resource for Shelby County Schools, wherein if we can do it and we can show our kids just what's going on in another country, guess what? Social studies is taken care of, math is taken care of, reading is taken care of, and they're doing it by doing something that they enjoy. Our theme was actually, the places we'll go with the things that we know. The things that we know will take us to the places that we want to go. But we have to instill those things in our children. And once you get it here, no one can take it away. Thank you, thank you, thank you for supporting the kids of Kenya, and thank you for supporting the kids in Miss Simmons' class.
Hello, my name is Derek Chafin. I hope that Kids for Kenya runs for many years and it doesn't stop. I like the work that they did, and it's very creative.
And the opportunities that we have to learn some of the lessons for us that go to Kenya and bring them home and see if there are ways that we can apply those things to our own children and our own community. When our first team went to Kenya, we came back and we thought, my goodness, this is a little bit bigger than Germantown United Methodist Church can handle. And we need support, and we need to try to link as many bridges or pathways of support in our community as we can to Maua and the Kenya mission there.
involved at Germantown United Methodist Church with their mission program. They are very mission-minded and have lots of projects going. And going to Kenya was very interesting to me, and I felt like that my services could be used there. And so I volunteered to go, and 2009 was my first year to go. It's very exciting to see them. They're so energetic and so loving and so giving to us. And when we sing songs to them, they will then sing back for us their songs. And they love for us to participate with them. And they love hugs just like our children here love hugs. And it's very exciting.
I retired a little early when I was 55 years old, and I retired with a commitment that I wanted to go from making a living to making a difference. And one of the first things I ran into was the opportunity at my church to go on a mission trip to Kenya, so it made sense for me as a way to make a difference. So I went. Actually, my daughter went that first year too. It was a great experience. Once you see the Kenyan people are so gracious, you see the children, it makes you want to go back over and over, which fortunately I've been able to do. And coming here to Caldwell Guthrie for 4 years also, it's just interesting to look at the children in Kenya and look at the children here. Even though they live on different sides of the world, they speak different languages, you know, they're all the same. They're all beautiful children, they all have dreams, and it's been a terrific experience for me.